In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a secure SMTP route in Google Workspace. By the end, you'll know exactly what to enter for your route name, how to point Google to the right mail server, and which security options to enable so your messages travel safely and reliably. Start by giving your route a clear, memorable name. This label is just for your reference, so choose something that tells you where the mail is going or why the route exists. For example, you might use labels like backup server, external SMTP, or email archive. Pick a name that will still make sense months from now when you're troubleshooting or auditing settings. Next, specify the destination email server as a single host. You can enter either a host name, such as mail.yourserver.com, or a numeric IP address like 192.168.11.1. If a provider gave you a specific SMTP hostname, use that. It's usually the most reliable because it follows any backend changes they make. After the host, set the port. Port 25 is the traditional SMTP port, but many providers block or restrict it. Port 587 is the most common for secure submission and typically supports Start TLS. Port 465 uses SSL on Connect and is also widely supported. If your provider specified a port, follow their guidance. Otherwise, 587 is often the safest starting point. An example entry might look like smtpyourprovider.com on port 587. Now configure the security and behavior options. The MX lookup setting tells Google to look up mail exchanger records for the host you entered. In most cases, you should leave this off unless you've been explicitly instructed to rely on MX records. Using the exact host name your provider gave you is clearer and more predictable. Keep require mail to be transmitted via TLS turned on. This ensures your email is encrypted in transit, protecting content and credentials from interception. For stronger trust, also keep require CA signed certificate enabled. This verifies the server is using a certificate issued by a recognized certificate authority, not a self-signed one. Along with that, enable validate certificate host name. This makes sure the certificate's common name, or SAN, matches the server name you're connecting to, which helps prevent spoofing and man-in-the-middle risks. Before finalizing your configuration, use the Test TLS Connection tool. It quickly confirms that the server supports the security you've selected and that your hostname, port, and certificate checks align. If the test fails, verify the host and port, confirm the server's TLS settings, and check for certificate mismatches. Once the test passes, your route is ready to go with secure, standards-based settings.